What is up, guys? It is the Turtle Girl. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about the lovely, lovely Nemo, my Eastern painted turtle. So most of you don't know this, some of you do, but Nemo is actually a rescue turtle. I adopted him over 4 years ago, and today we're going to talk a little bit about his adoption story, the situation he came from, and also encouraging you to adopt if you're thinking about getting a turtle. And let's just hop straight into this story. So let me tell you a little bit about Nemo's situation. So he came from a family that got a turtle for their son way many years back. So when I got Nemo, he was already 10 years old. But basically, previously he was housed in a 40-gallon tank with another turtle. And Nemo is just a pretty aggressive turtle, that's just his personality. And so when he was housed with this other turtle, they actually ended up fighting and nipping parts of Nemo's shell. In fact, oh my gosh, he already went up to mask. Let me go ahead and grab him to show you what I'm talking about. So he's still a little bit wet from being outside of the tank, but you can see kind of here and also up here, you can see that it looks like parts of his shell are actually kind of broken or chipped off. So like it should be like perfectly all the way around his shell, but it's not. And you can, there's a fun little look at him. Say hello to the people, Nemo. So you can kind of tell that he was roughed around a little bit and nipped at by this bigger turtle. So that's kind of the situation he came from. As you can see, at this point, it doesn't really affect him. They're mostly healed over. There's kind of just, sometimes he just has a little bit of a harder time shedding around these areas, but it's completely healed over. So as you can see, with good care, this can all be remedied. The tank was eventually divided in half so that each turtle kind of had their own space and they would stop fighting each other, but they were still kept together for some years before the family finally had to rehome the turtle because the boy who was the original owner actually had to go off to school. And so I think that's a pretty interesting point because a lot of times, a lot of kids will like comment on my videos and say, oh yeah, I'm getting a turtle for my birthday. Something to think about is, what are you gonna do with the turtle once you go off to school? Have you talked to your parents? Are they going to be willing to take care of it while you're gone? That kind of thing. Because a lot of times once you get older, either your turtle comes with you or your turtle has to find a new home. And these guys live a really long time. And so once that family rehomed him to the Mid-Atlantic Turtle and Tortoise Society, he was actually fostered with another turtle keeper for a couple of years. And they actually wanted to keep him until they had to downsize, which is how Nemo finally ended up with me. I found him on Pet Finder and I said, you know what? I think I want this turtle. He's already older. I don't want a hatchling turtle, so I don't have to deal with the stress of the sensitivity of a baby turtle. And he just looks really pretty and it's great to adopt a turtle, right? So basically, I sent them a little email and said, look, I want this turtle. Here's my current setup. And I told them like all the things that I had ready for him. Because with the adoption process, they actually screen you and make sure that you're gonna be able to give the turtle a lifelong home. And if at any point you do have to rehome the turtle, they ask that you surrender it back to them. And now he has his permanent home, his ginormous 75-gallon tank for his teeny tiny little turtle. I've done some tours of his tank behind me, kind of talking. Actually, I don't think I've done a tour of his tank. Well, leave me a thumbs up if you'd like to see a in-depth tour of his tank behind me. So Nemo was about 10 years old when I got him, and so now he is about 15. Now, in order to get Nemo, there was a couple things I had to do. The first thing was filling out kind of this application, and I had to show the adoption agency, the Mid-Atlantic Turtle and Tortoise Society, that I was going to be able to take care of this turtle for their whole life. And a lot of places do this. They have you send in a picture of their setup. Nothing too crazy. It's just to make sure that you are going to be providing a proper habitat for this turtle, and if not, then they can give you advice on how to fix it so that you will be able to properly care for the turtle before they send it to you. And as I've mentioned in previous videos, adopting a turtle, although not as common as, you know, adopting a dog or a cat, they still can be found in shelters. Red-eared sliders specifically, you can find them pretty much anywhere. There's so many people looking for homes for their adult red-eared sliders because they just didn't realize they get to the size of dinner plates. And if you are able to care for them, then I think that's a great way to take them from that bad situation and give them a good situation. So that's how I ended up with this guy. I did seek him out, and that's kind of a different rescue story. Sometimes you just kind of stumble upon turtles and take them in from there, but I found him and now he is mine and he is my squishy and we love him. So that is today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed learning a little bit more about my adopted turtle, Nemo, and I hope you guys enjoy your holiday weekend. Tell your family you love them, stay safe, and I'll see you all next Friday. Have a totally awesome day. Bye-bye!